Hi, everybody. I'm Wendy Saltzman with the Power Media Agency and your tip of the day. And for your tip today, I want to talk to you about the importance of having verbal transitions during any pitch, presentation, or a speech that you're giving. Now, when you're coming up with your content for a presentation, I want you to think about it like a story that you're telling. And it has a beginning, it has a middle, and it has an end. And everything you say in between should flow along that storyline. But what often happens and what people often forget is those transitions between thoughts. I'm sure you've heard before these words, next slide, next slide. Well, guess what? In real life, you would never say next thought, next thought. Instead, what you would do is you would build a verbal bridge or transition between thoughts. And that's just as important when you're presenting so it doesn't feel like your presentation is disjointed or like the thoughts are not connecting. So what I want you to do is to think about something that you would say in everyday life. For instance, if at first you started talking about the problem, your transition may be, now that we've learned about the problem, let's talk about the solution. So between slides, I want you to build transitions that are going to take your listener from one thought and let them know that you are moving on to another thought. And again, these are words and transitions that don't have to be complicated. It's something that you would say in everyday life. But by adding transitions, what you're going to do is help create a cohesive storyline that your listener can follow. So for your tip of the day today, make sure that you're adding verbal transitions to any speech, presentation, or pitch so that your audience can hear and understand your cohesive story. And thank you for turning to me, Wendy Saltzman, and the Power Media Agency for all of your public speaking, media training, and executive coaching needs.